Here's something your doctor will never tell you in a 10-minute appointment. You have two fist-sized organs sitting right below your rib cage that are quietly deciding whether you age fast or slow, whether your blood pressure stays high or drops, whether the toxins building up in your body right now get cleared out today or get buried deeper into your tissues for the next decade. Most people have never given their kidneys a second thought, and that silence is costing them their health. In this video, I am going to show you 5 food habits that unlock your kidneys' full power and help your body start clearing the buildup that has been slowing everything down. I will show you the hidden daily mistakes most people make that quietly damage their kidneys without a single warning sign. And I will give you a simple step-by-step plan, what to eat, what to stop, and when to do it, that you can start today. And at the end, I will show you the 6th kidney habit that has nothing to do with food, but takes more pressure off your kidneys than anything else on this list. Hack number 1 changes how your kidneys perform based not on what you eat, but on when you drink. Picture 2 people, same age, same diet, same stress levels. One of them wakes up, drinks 2 cups of coffee, gets to work, and does not have a single glass of water until noon. The other one wakes up, drinks 16 ounces of water within the first 30 minutes of being awake, then keeps sipping throughout the morning. 10 years later, one of them has elevated creatinine levels, early kidney stress markers, and their doctor is starting to use the phrase, "We should keep an eye on this." The other one does not. Here is why the timing matters so much. While you sleep, your kidneys are running. They are filtering your blood, concentrating your urine, and pulling waste products out of circulation. By the time you wake up, you are already running at a fluid deficit. And if the first thing you do is drink coffee, a diuretic, you push that deficit even further. When your kidneys do not have enough fluid to work with, they cannot flush the waste they have already collected. It sits, it concentrates. Over time, that concentration damages the delicate filtering structures inside your kidneys. Structures that once damaged do not fully regenerate. So the first kidney hack is this: drink on your kidneys' clock. Your kidneys need consistent hydration across the full day, not a big glass at dinner to make up for forgetting all morning. Here's the target: half your body weight in ounces of water every single day. So if you weigh 180 pounds, that is 90 ounces. Spread across the day, not all at once. Start with 16 ounces first thing in the morning, before coffee, before your phone, before anything. That single habit signals your kidneys to activate and flush what built up overnight. Then have a glass before every meal. That habit alone hits 40% of your daily target without even thinking about it. The mistake most people make is they drink almost nothing all day and then drink a large amount at night. And then they wonder why they are up at 2 a.m. Timing your hydration to your kidneys' peak filtering hours, morning through early afternoon, is one of the most underestimated health upgrades you can make. Hack 2 catches most people completely off guard because the foods quietly destroying your kidneys are the ones marketed as healthy, clean, and even kidney-friendly. I want to introduce you to what I call the salt trap. Not just the obvious kind sitting in a shaker on your table. The invisible kind that is buried inside foods your family eats every single week. Here is the science most people do not know. Your kidneys regulate fluid balance in your body through a delicate pressure system. Every gram of excess sodium you take in forces your kidneys to work harder to maintain that balance. It's like trying to pump water through a pipe while someone keeps adding pressure to the other end. Do that daily for years, and the pipe starts to wear out. The average person consumes between 3,400 and 4,800 milligrams of sodium a day. The upper safe limit for kidney health is around 2,300. That is a gap most people are sitting in every single day without realizing it. And here is where the trap is. It is not the salt shaker. It is the packaged bread that has 230 milligrams per slice. It is the healthy soup that has 890 milligrams in one serving. It is the deli turkey you put on your sandwich, 400 to 600 milligrams per 2 ounces. It is the cottage cheese, the canned beans, the store-bought dressings, the protein bars, the restaurant meals where a single dish can clock in at 2,500 milligrams alone. So what do you do about it? You do not need to stop eating salt. You need to stop eating hidden salt. Start by cutting 1 packaged food per week and replacing it with its whole food version. Canned beans rinsed with water lose up to 40% of their sodium, Homemade salad dressing takes 90 seconds and has a fraction of the sodium of the bottled version. And when you do season your food, try reaching for mineral-rich sea salt or pink Himalayan salt, lower in sodium chloride, higher in trace minerals. Your kidneys actually need to function. Swap processed snacks for real food that your body recognizes. Your kidneys will feel the difference within days. Hack 3 triggers one of your body's most powerful natural cleansing processes, and it costs almost nothing to activate. Here is what most people do not know about their kidneys. They do not just filter waste. They actively produce hormones that regulate your blood pressure, tell your bones to stay dense, and signal your body to make red blood cells. Your kidneys are not just a filter, they are a hormone factory. And one of the key inputs that factory needs to run well is something called potassium. When potassium levels in your bloodstream are adequate, your kidneys operate with dramatically less strain. Potassium relaxes the walls of your blood vessels, which lowers the pressure your kidneys have to push against with every single heartbeat, every hour of every day. But most people are running a significant potassium deficit. Not because they are not eating vegetables, but because the sodium they are consuming is pushing potassium out of their cells faster than they can replace it. The ratio matters more than the number. Your kidneys want a sodium to potassium ratio of roughly 1 to 2. Most people are eating 3 to 1 or worse in the wrong direction. The foods that flip this ratio back in your favor are simple. Avocados, sweet potatoes, white beans, lentils, bananas, leafy greens, salmon, and beets. These are not exotic. They are not expensive. They are the foods that were on your great-grandmother's table before potassium was replaced with artificial flavors and sodium. Here is the pro move almost nobody does. Before you add salt to anything, add potassium first. Eat a banana with your morning eggs. Throw half an avocado on your lunch. Add a handful of white beans to your dinner. Do that consistently for 2 weeks, and your blood pressure numbers will often drop without a single medication change. That is not a supplement protocol. That is just food, doing what food was designed to do. Hack 4 can take a massive daily burden off your kidneys, and most people are completely ignoring it, even the ones who eat clean. There is a specific category of substances your kidneys were never designed to process in the quantities modern humans are exposed to every single day. And they are not in your food, they are in your medicine cabinet, your supplement drawer, and your daily pain management routine. NSAIDs, nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, ibuprofen, naproxen. The over-the-counter pain relievers that half of Americans take on a near-daily basis for headaches, joint pain, back pain, and inflammation. Here is what happens inside your kidneys every time you take one. These drugs restrict blood flow to the kidneys by blocking the production of a specific hormone your kidneys use to dilate their own blood vessels. In a healthy person, taking one pill occasionally, this is manageable. In someone who takes 2 or 3 a week for months or years, the cumulative effect is measurable kidney damage. And it is not just NSAIDs, proton pump inhibitors, the acid reflux medication that 1 in 7 Americans takes regularly, have now been associated in multiple large studies with a significantly elevated risk of chronic kidney disease. The reason is they deplete magnesium and B12, both of which your kidneys need to maintain their filtering function. The solution here is not to throw away your medicine. It is to stop treating these drugs as harmless background habits. For pain management, try a targeted magnesium supplement first, up to 400 milligrams before bed. Most chronic headaches and muscle pain are driven by magnesium deficiency. For inflammation, high-dose omega-3s, turmeric with black pepper, and tart cherry concentrate are all backed by real research and have zero kidney burden. And if you are using NSAIDs regularly, talk to your doctor about whether there is a root cause driving that pain that is worth addressing directly, rather than layering a medication on top of it indefinitely. Every day you reduce your NSAID burden is a day your kidneys get to repair instead of just survive. Hack 5 is the last food hack, but it may be the most powerful shift on the entire list. And it is one that almost no one connects to kidney health. Your kidneys filter approximately 200 liters of blood every single day. And every molecule of protein you eat, whether it comes from a chicken breast, a whey shake, a plant-based burger, or a protein bar, produces a nitrogen-based waste product called urea that your kidneys have to process and excrete. Protein itself is not the enemy. Your body needs it. But the amount of protein most people are now eating, driven by fitness culture, marketing, and the high protein trend that swept through the last decade, is putting a filter load on their kidneys that humans were not evolutionarily designed to handle continuously. Here is the number that matters. For a healthy adult, research consistently shows that 0.8 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day is sufficient for most goals, including muscle maintenance. The people now eating 2.5 to 3 grams per kilogram, especially from highly processed protein powders full of artificial sweeteners, gums, and fillers, are asking their kidneys to work overtime every single day. The fix is not to stop eating protein. It is to source it smarter and cycle your intake more intelligently. Eat your highest protein meals earlier in the day. Give your kidneys a lower burden evening meal with more vegetables, healthy fats, and lighter proteins like eggs or fish. 1 to 2 days per week, drop your protein intake significantly and load those days with plant-based whole foods instead. This gives your kidneys what researchers call a filtration rest, a measurable reduction in processing load that allows microdamage to repair. The specific protein source also matters enormously. Wild-caught fish and pasture-raised eggs produce the least inflammatory load when digested. Heavily processed plant proteins, soy concentrates, pea protein, isolates full of additives can actually produce more inflammatory byproducts than a clean animal source, despite the marketing around them. You are not just what you eat. You are what your kidneys can actually process. Give them protein they can work with at an amount that does not grind them down over decades. And now the sixth kidney habit, the one that has nothing to do with food, it is sleep. But not for the reason you think. Most people know sleep matters, but here is what they do not know. Your kidneys run on a 24-hour biological clock just like your liver, your heart, and your hormones. And the majority of kidney repair, the cellular regeneration that keeps your filtration function intact, happens during deep sleep between roughly 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. When you consistently sleep less than 7 hours, or when your sleep is fragmented, your kidneys lose their primary repair window. Research has now clearly linked chronic short sleep to measurable declines in kidney filtration rate, independently of every other risk factor. And here is the specific mechanism. During deep sleep, your blood pressure naturally drops by 10 to 20%. That pressure drop is called nocturnal dipping. And for your kidneys, it is not optional rest. It is active structural maintenance. People who do not experience nocturnal dipping, often because of sleep disruption, sleep apnea, or late night eating, have significantly higher rates of kidney damage progression. The fix is not complicated. Finish eating 2 to 3 hours before bed. Keep your room cold, between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Block out light completely. And take 200 to 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate 30 minutes before sleep. It dramatically improves sleep depth, and magnesium itself is a direct kidney protector. That combination, earlier last meal, cooler room, magnesium, and darkness, can move you into restorative deep sleep faster and hold you there longer. And every night you do that, your kidneys get the repair window they were designed for. In my other video, I show you the exact nighttime routine that combines all of these elements into a 15-minute wind-down protocol that most people say completely transforms how they feel in the morning. Click here to watch it next, and I will see you there.